The church seems to have a love-hate relationship with business leaders. Churches want the tithe from these high earners, but they speak down to those who focus their life growing a business. You see, we think that the only way for them to be redeemed from the evil of business is to give loads of money to charitable causes. I mean, all they do is take from society, so they better give back. Let's use Apple as an example. It's now valued over $2 trillion. This is larger than the economy of most countries, including Canada, Australia, Mexico, just to name a few. Apple should be ashamed of themselves for creating a business that big. We should probably get the US government involved to take most of their profits and give them to the poor. This is how most of America thinks, because we've been trained to think that way. We've all been indoctrinated to believe that money is inherently bad, and it starts at a young age. I mean, just think of the high school teacher who asks her students to stand up and tell the class what career path they're interested in and why. One boy stands up and says, "I want to become an environmental scientist so I can ensure clean air and water for all." Everyone cheers. The next student informs the class they want to become a medical researcher to help find a cure for AIDS. Everyone cheers. And then another student reveals she wants to become a teacher so she can help challenged students fulfill their dreams. Everyone smiles in adoration of this honorable pursuit. And finally, the last student is asked of his plans. He hesitates and he says, "I want to create a profitable business empire so I can supply products and services that make life better and provide jobs to my community." To which most of the class responds with a confused and judgmental look on their face. He just wants to be rich. And then we watch movie after TV show that portrays the business CEO as a jerk who takes advantage of all the employees and earns his fortune in illegal activity. This is something that has progressed over time. I mean, before 1965, television shows portrayed businessmen as good guys twice as often as bad guys. And this was reversed in the 1970s when you would see two business villains for every good guy. These days, I don't know if there are any shows that portray the businessman as a helpful contributor to society. Instead, big business has become Hollywood's favorite villain. Now let's go back to Apple. How have they become the most valuable company in the world? Well, culture wants you to believe that it's because they take from society. Yet I don't know anyone that's ever been forced to buy an iPhone. We're willing to buy an iPhone because we want one. Apple is wealthy because they've created products that are helpful to society. They enable us to work faster, communicate better, and even have a little fun while we're at it. What's their reward for contributing great products to society? Money. And the reason they have lots of money is because they've added lots of value to society. Why do you get paid for your job? Because you contribute to the business you work for, and your reward is, you guessed it, money. And the amount of money you earn is in relation to the amount of value you add to those that you're working for. To get a better grasp on this, I encourage you to enroll in my free video series called God Privilege, where I show you how to live in the promises of God. And it's important that you do so, because God has some big things for us to accomplish here on the earth. Get access today at cadeyoung.com. Also, go ahead and hit that like button because it'll help this video get out to everybody who needs it. And before you go, I want to make sure that we're clear on what Jesus did for you. Jesus gave his life, not just to forgive you, but to free you from sin. He didn't just pay the penalty of your sin. He took your sin away. You're forgiven and you're free. That's who you are when you believe in Jesus Christ. So go ahead and say this with me. Jesus Christ, I believe in you. Thank you for giving your life to save mine. I'm forgiven. I'm free. I dedicate my life to following you. Now let's follow Jesus together. I have more videos coming your way. Be the first to know by subscribing to my email list at cadeyoung.com. We can also stay connected on YouTube, Instagram, Gab, and Telegram. Just search for Pastor Cade and you'll find me there. I'll see you soon.